Demonstration of terms of reference for interactive 3D virtual reality simulated environment created for Unihorn India, CEG India and Lee Associates for NHAI's Chhindwara project. The first requirement stipulates the ability to move interactively within the created environment. Here, we see demonstration of panning movement in the environment. Followed by zooming in and zooming out movement. From our position in the environment, we can also look around in various directions. This helps us to observe various parts of the environment and conduct a visual examination. We can also travel freely in the environment in the form of a flight wheel and move very quickly from one location to the next. Any object of interest can be selected and inspected from various angles. The drive experience can be gained by traveling on roads created in the environment. Geometric paths, called flight paths, can be created for defined movements away from the road. The visibility of signages can also be examined from within the environment. The second requirement stipulates use of actual geographical position, terrain data, and satellite imagery as the base for creation of data. Here we see the drawings for the stretch of roads designed by Unihorn India, including the eastern and western bypass roads. The drawing is analyzed and subsequently, based on latitude and longitude information, the data is superimposed upon the satellite imagery as provided by Google Earth. The satellite image is then extracted from Google Earth and applied into the environment at the appropriate latitude-longitude position. The terrain data for the project has been derived from NASA. With the mouse, we trace the riverbed at the particular location as visible in the terrain data and match it with the satellite imagery as part of a validation exercise. The third requirement stipulates specification of horizontal and vertical alignment of roads using design data, including structures, lane details, special structures and intersections. Here, we show specification of horizontal alignment, including the ability to change various curve parameters. Vertical alignment is matched between the data created in the environment, the imported NASA terrain, and the profile data received from the consultant. see here a rotary intersection with an underpass proposed by CEG India near Imli village. We observe the various elements of the underpass section in the environment, including curb and sidewalk details, median and carriageway details. All this information has been extracted from the designs provided by the consultant. We have the ability to describe in detail geometric design and texturing of the various sections, including the carriageway and the tunnel part, as well as lane and gap marking. Requirement stipulates the inclusion of road-related features such as power poles, road markings, signages, models, etc. The fifth requirement stipulates representation of the surrounding environment features, including vegetation, buildings, demonstrative movement of people, etc. Here, we demonstrate how on-ground photography of a prominent school in Chhindwara area has been used to create a model representing the school building and its placement within the environment to create realistic look and feel of the location. Vegetation in the various stretches has been incorporated as demonstrated in the Ghat section near Silivani, designed by Lee Associates. Here, we see demonstrative movement of people by the street in Chhindwara. The sixth requirement stipulates definition of traffic volumes, profiles, signal facing, distribution at junctions, etc. Here, we see the definition of a traffic profile consisting of different vehicle types modeled on local vehicles. And the assignment of traffic volume at different sources. at an intersection. The seventh requirement stipulates the ability to show movement operations and process simulations. The eighth requirement stipulates the ability of the environment to show various weather and daylight conditions, as demonstrated here by day view, night view, fog effect, and rain under different wind direction conditions. The final requirement stipulates the ability to show the now, before and after or existing and proposed scenarios. On the left, we see the existing road, 2-lane with earthen shoulder and having a railway crossing, while the proposed road on the right has a rail overbridge and is 4-lane with paved shoulder.